Yeah, hi G. Just want to ask you how tough was it for you and for all the others on your team who have babies or young ones at home to be away from home for so long? And do you think it affected your play and your teammates' play?
No, it's obviously it was tough not seeing them for a couple months. But if there was anything, it was more focus and more motivation to win.
Adam Kimmelman, you're on with Claude. Go ahead.
Hey, Claude. We talked to AV the other day, and he talked about, guys getting a little bit older and maybe changing up their off-season workout at all to kind of beat back the hands of time a little bit. When you evaluate whatever, length of off-season you're going to have here, do you have to change anything that you usually do because, you are getting a little bit older now just to maybe find a little more speed or maybe lose a little weight or however you kind of assess things? Do you have to change anything at all?
I haven't talked to AV, but I think I've been with the Flyers for 13 years, and I've been fully committed to this organization every off season. I think I do a good job to get a little better. Obviously, when you get a little bit older or whatever, how the season went on, you always want to tweak the way you work out, and that's something that I might have to tweak one or two things. But at the end of the day, I think every time camp starts, I'm in great shape, and I expect to do the same here.
Bill Meltzer, you're on with Claude. Go ahead.
Yeah, Claude, there was obviously a lot of attention played to the Flyers' struggles during the postseason. Can that also, though, spill over into 5-on-5 play where you guys are pressing to make something happen if you're not able to score in the power play?
Yeah, I think power play was an issue, especially against the Islanders. We didn't get we got chances, but it didn't go in, and we didn't find ways to get momentum for the team. Obviously, there wasn't a lot of power play, but at the same time, when you do have one, you gotta find a way to get momentum for the team or get a few chances. So, and 5-on-5, I think, yeah, especially when you're down and you don't have the confidence in your power play that maybe we had before the break, I think you're pressing a little bit more on 5-on-5 because you want those chances to go back in the game.
Questions for Claude? Adam Kimmelman, you're on. Go ahead.
Yeah, Claude, despite the way things ended, you guys won a playoff series since 2012. You got a lot of younger players integrated into the lineup. When you look at this roster, do you kind of see the best chance that the Flyers have had to win a Stanley Cup since you've been here?
Yes, I do think so. I think we took a huge step forward. We're very disappointed that we couldn't move on to conference finals. We thought we had a team that was able to go further, and it's very, very disappointing. But at the same time, we took a huge step forward from last year. From last year. So we got to keep moving forward, keep building on this, and we love our team. We like the pieces we have, and we're all pretty excited for next year.
Sam Carchidi, you're on with Claude. Go ahead.
Yeah, from maybe a personal standpoint or maybe the team standpoint, how difficult is it not to know the starting date? There's been a lot of dates thrown out there, December 1st or January 1st and something in between. Is that difficult to try to prepare in the offseason to get ready when you don't know the date?
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit more difficult than when you actually know. You can actually plan to how you want to work out, how you want to skate, and make sure that you're ready for camp. But I think it's just important that whatever you do, you're ready to go. If it's the date that they're saying right now, you got to make sure that you're ready for that. And if it's a month later, then you just have to adapt yourself.
Sam, did you have a follow-up?
Well, okay. Since you still have me, what do you think? How do you evaluate the team's play against the Islanders, specifically the 7-game series against the Islanders? You guys seem like you had more problems offensively than you did especially in the round robin.
Yeah, against the Islanders, I think early on in the series, we played all right. We found a way to win one of those games, and then when we were down 3-1, I think Game 5 and Game 6, those were our best two games. We played. We were strict in what we were doing. We were playing. Everybody was playing hard, playing the right way, and obviously we won those games in overtime. But at the same time, we battle hard to see that Game 7.
Charlie O'Connor, you're on with Claude. Go ahead.
Hi, Claude. In the 7 years before this season, you guys did make playoffs a few times. It's just that the year after making the playoffs, you guys missed. With this team, why does this team to you feel different maybe than those teams, and why are you confident that next year you guys won't regress at all?
Well, I think the other years that we made the playoffs and we lost first round, I think we didn't have the depth that we have right now. We right now we have older players and younger players, and we just have a good mix of guys. And having Carter in net and Moose, I think they gave us a chance to win every night. So, and we just like the mix that we have in the locker room. And I just feel as the season went on, we kept getting better. We played more as a team, and everybody was stepping up at the right time. So, like I said before, we're extremely excited for next year, and we learned a lot from the Islanders series and even against the Montreal Canadiens. So we just got to keep building here.
Jordan Hall, you're on with Claude. Go ahead.
Hey, Claude. This year, you guys had a lot of younger players take huge strides, and I know that was a big reason for your guys' success. And it seems like you have more younger players coming for next season. How much does that make you excited for the chances next season as well?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of good young players, prospects that are knocking on the door. So it's obviously exciting as in our organization, and I mean you look at Joel. He played great, and as the season went on, he got better. So we have a lot of young players that are ready to make the jump and ready to come and help us win some hockey games.
We'll take a couple more questions, and then we'll turn to French. Bill Meltzer, you're on with Claude. Go ahead.
Yeah, Claude, kind of along the same lines as Jordan. What will it mean to the team to have Oscar back for a full year, and what would it mean if Nolan Patrick can come back healthy and play up to his capabilities?
Yeah, I mean, Nolan, he's been through a lot. When you have you don't want to mess around with head problems, and obviously we want Nolan back in the lineup, but we don't want him before he's 100%. So he's going to have a long career. He's going to be a great player. I still remember practices that we had this year, and he came on the ice, and some of the new coaches that we had were kind of looking at us like, this kid is pretty good. So we want him to get healthy, and he's going to be a big piece for us this year. And Oscar, his whole story is just amazing. For him to come back as early as he did, and the way he played, and he's got so much courage. Everybody respects Oscar really much.
Hey, we'll take a last question. Sam Carchidi, you're on with Claude. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jake, you had to evaluate your performance through the whole postseason. How would you do that? And the second part is, you said the team has learned a lot from the playoffs, especially the last two series. What did you learn specifically?
Personally, obviously, it's not a secret. I think I would have liked to play better. I think as the playoffs went on, starting feeling a little bit better, but it's obviously a unique tournament that we had. You're off for a couple months, and then you go straight to playoffs. So it was fair for everybody, but I just felt like it took me a little bit longer to kind of get going. And by your second question, I think against Montreal, we were able to adapt the way they're playing, and we played the Islanders, and we kind of adapt the way they were playing. And I think we found ways to win some big games, and obviously those game 5, game 6 in overtime, those are not easy wins when your season's on the line, and we found ways to get it done. It's just good that everybody's stuck together.